Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Strap in and keep your hands up, folks, because this one's got all the ingredients of a bar fight that accidentally ended up on ESPN. We're talking Khaos, the Ox Fighter Williams versus Andreas Bane Gustafsson, a matchup so violent Dana White probably booked it while shadowboxing in a Monster Energy trance. Let's dig in. Let's start with the man who sounds like he was named by a 14-year-old Call of Duty player, Khaos Williams, the minus 165 favorite with a 15-4 record. Khaos is the kind of guy who punches like he's trying to close a garage door, with authority and with absolutely zero patience. Now, technically, he's a BJJ blue belt, which means he knows just enough jiu-jitsu to recognize when someone else is choking him, but we're not here for his grappling. His striking is the real main event. The man's got fast hands, big power, and a killer instinct that flares up anytime someone dares to move within punching range. He's got 7 knockouts, 2 subs, and a highlight reel that includes more sleeping bodies than a red-eye flight. His clinch work is strong, and he's an excellent counter-striker, like, I don't throw first, I throw last type of guy. But here's the Khaos paradox. For all that violence in his hands, he can be weirdly chill in the cage, like he's waiting for the perfect moment that never quite arrives. When he wins, it's explosive. When he loses, it's usually because he waited too long to do something nuclear. Still, the man's got durability like a Nokia phone. Pereira couldn't drop him. Randy Brown had to tiptoe through 2 rounds just to outpoint him. And Bonfim? Okay, yeah, that one was tough, but Bonfim's a monster, so we're not holding that one against him. It's like getting jumped by Batman. You don't feel bad, you just wake up and accept it. Now let's talk about the Swedish sledgehammer himself, Andreas Bane Gustafsson, a plus 145 dog with a record of 11-2 and the fighting style of a Jack Russell Terrier with a grudge. This guy doesn't care about your fancy footwork or your cage control. He's a walk you down and throw grenades type of fighter. You know that scene in every action movie where the bad guy yells and charges with a weapon? That's Gustafsson's approach to MMA. 7 of his 11 wins are finishes, and he throws with violent intent every time. You'll never see him paw a jab or set up a feint. No, Bane's idea of a setup is, I punch you now, then I punch you again, harder. But let's not act like this man is slipping jabs and cutting angles. His defense is basically, let's trade and see who regrets it first. He fights like a guy who's never been KO'd and is daring the universe to prove him wrong. He hasn't faced top-tier competition, but he shows up like he's got nothing to lose and a Viking ancestor whispering swing harder in his ear. So who wins? This fight is going to be pure violence with a side of, please blink, I dare you. Both men can crack, both are durable, and neither believes in backwards movement. Gustafsson's going to try to crowd Khaos, overwhelm him, and turn this into a fight judged by cavemen standards, who hit harder, who fell first, and who screamed loudest. But here's the thing, Khaos is more experienced at this level. He's fought the tougher guys, he's been through the fire, and he's learned how to survive the chaos, pun very much intended. If he lets his hands go, his speed and accuracy might be the difference. Gustafsson's aggression is real, but aggression without defense in front of someone like Khaos? That's how you end up sleeping on a canvas, wondering why Joe Rogan is crying over your unconscious body. Official pick, Khaos Williams by KO. I think Gustafsson's chin gets tested like a high school final, and unfortunately, I don't think he passes. Khaos might be patient to a fault sometimes, but when he finally decides to throw down, the lights go out. And not just for his opponent, but probably the whole building. Expect wild exchanges, heavy leather, and someone's highlight reel getting an update. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.